Hello, students! Here's an interesting question. Is the word news singular or plural? Should we say the news is good or the news are good? Today I'll answer this question as well as help you avoid a common mistake that English learners often make with news. And I also have a very special announcement, so make sure to watch to the end of the lesson to find out what that is. The word news in English is considered singular and uncountable. So we use the singular forms of verbs like is and was. The news is on Channel 5. The news was surprising. Don't use are or were. But a more common mistake is saying a news. With uncountable nouns, we never use a or an. So don't say, I heard a good news. This might be possible in your native language, but in English you should say, I heard some good news. So if the word news is singular and uncountable, how can we talk about more than one piece of news? Well, that's one possibility. Use the word piece or bit. For example, I have 3 pieces or 3 bits of bad news for you, if you want to talk about 3 distinct topics. We could also talk about items of news or sometimes news stories. The term news stories is often used when referring to news you see on TV or read articles about. Finally, never say many news. The word many can only be used with countable nouns. Instead, you can use much or a lot of or lots of. For example, there wasn't much news over the weekend, or I have lots of news to tell you. Got it? News is singular and uncountable, so make sure to say some news and never a news. Well, I have some news to share with you. In May, I'm creating a totally new course, and registration starts next Monday, April 22nd. Make sure to check your email or check my YouTube channel on that date, because registration for the new course will only be open for a limited time. If you miss the registration period, then you'll have to wait until next year. What's this course going to be about? I'm gonna keep it a secret for now, so come back and watch next week's video to find out. But the topic of today's lesson is a big hint, so I think you might be able to guess what the new course will be. I'm really excited for this one, and I think you will be too when you see next week's video. Thanks for joining me today, and remember to tune in next week for all the details on our brand new course at espressoenglish.net. See you next time.